No, it was not adjudicated before Supreme Court. The forcible possession as responded TDC and government filed a counter saying that we have taken over possession, but unless this is argued in court, it was not heard at all. And that is why we want to bring it to the notice of court by way of this review application.
Do you think Supreme Court can restore your ownership right? Do you think Supreme Court can restore your ownership right?
Sir, he is asking, do you really think that the Supreme Court will consider your review petition? Is that my question?
I am very much hopeful for the only reason that the principle of law, as followed in all civilized societies of the world, and once the guarantee is given of due process and fair procedure, our job is to bring it to the notice of court, and we are hopeful that court would definitely consider it. At least this will become an example for entire country to follow.
Sir, is there political motive on it? Sir, he is asking, is there any political motive in this case?
As lawyers, we are only concerned with facts and what as it happens. We don't know if there is any political motive, so I may not be in a position to comment. I'm sorry.
Hello, sir. Sir, do you think again recover these properties as in the stage of what was the hotel was running as the things? Do you have a properties in the rights there in the rule? It is possible to recover the properties and running in the same stage of before the what was the hotel was happened, the running stage. Is it possible to at present, sir?
I'm sorry, sir. I gave some reverberation in the voice.
Do you have a hope in again they recover the properties? What the properties the already the execute petition the case was dismissed and it also they exposed it. Is it possible to as it is by the law they recover the properties and same for the previous stage, sir?
Shiva, can you please explain me? I am unable to hear the sir.
Sir, he is asking, do you still have a hope that you will be able to get back the hotel position? He is asking.
Yes, for sure. Just like single judge, if you remember in the history of this matter itself, before High Court, when we went to High Court before single judge restored the position and directed them to get out. Now, if Supreme Court considers our plea, then Supreme Court can definitely put us back in position. But we at least want this law to be enforced, that nobody should be allowed to take law in their hands, even if they are government agency.
And another thing is, in the case hearings is coming date on 27th of October, sir. But what are causes of the TDDC before the taking action and execute petition and go to take a position in the court, sir? What is the based on the rule? Because the case hearing trial is coming only on October 27th only. But previously, before the 5th days, what is the causes, what is the reason, and what is the strength is went to the hotel position and take a position by the TDDC, sir? Because of already, we are ready for the paying of all the action amount, what amount of the Supreme Court they paid it is, and what is this, they are ruling all the things, so they are ready to pay the amount. But what is the reason the accusation in the court of party, and what a position to take a position in the court of before the 5th day, sir?
I think looking at our petition, we were confident that at least Supreme Court will allow some more time, but I mean TDDC can tell the reason for that fear and haste. I cannot tell what was in their mind. For certain, if they have acted by force and taken up possession, I'm not sure what went in their mind, but still we had very sound case because this principle of law is being implemented since times immemorial.
Sir, he is asking, the court has been already dismissed your case. So what will be your next move?
So this is what this conference is about. That group has already filed a review petition in Supreme Court itself to reconsider the order which they have passed whereby the SLP was dismissed.
We have only one chance to consider the case is only the review petition only. Others in the area of the other legal issues to go forward of the case into the argument and doing of the rules.
Sir, he is asking, do you have only one review option which is before Supreme Court, or do you can still go beyond review petition also? Do you have any other option after review petition?
So it's a very good question. So I have even received instructions to the effect that if the review petition is not considered, then we will move a curative petition before Supreme Court where 3 senior most judges, they sit along with the bench which decides the matter and they would consider that what is the point. Our review petition is based on this single ground only, that no one should be allowed to take possession by force. And if this is not considered by divisional bench of Supreme Court, we will go in for curative petition which will be heard by 5 judges.
Another thing is the total basis only from the TDDC. So another all the property is built in and the business of running all the things from the SRM groups only. And how that they have a right to possession of these all the things. Because of they are giving only land, piece of land only. Because they are running the business more than 30 years. So they are giving for all the payment of all the things they are doing. And how they export with the papers and they are taking the portion of the before the trial of the 5th day of the 22nd.
So can you please help?
Yeah, sir, he is asking TTC can only acquire, they can take only the land, but there is a building, there is a lot of immovable properties, there were a lot of guests who were residing at the hotel. How do they, acquire everything? They can take up only the land, right? Is that the question?
Yeah, because the process and development is more than 30 years.
Yeah.
So what I gathered is that see, TDPC, the land was granted to us, definitely we were building thereupon and this hotel came up very well. It was in the posh area working to the full capacity. Now, in the lease agreement itself, it was specified that in case this is not extended, then all removable items will be permitted to be taken away. We missed that chance. So as of today, we are not in possession of those. It's been blocked by TDPC. Even if we are allowed to take it away, that would take another 4 to 6 months. So in any case, this forcible possession could have never been taken had even the lease terms been implemented in true spirit. I'm sorry, I was muted by myself. So first party was TTDC, second party was government, and third party was district collector. I have even shared my review petition copy. If anyone wants to have a look at it, they may have a look at it as well. There may be so many questions answered in there.
The review petition is before the hearing proposal. Sir, he is asking whether your petition has been created by Supreme Court or it is still pending, or when are you expecting the review petition to be heard by Supreme Court?
Sir, in the review petition it has been filed, now it will be processed and then under Supreme Court rules, it is not brought in open court. It will be considered by the judges sitting in their chambers. Lawyers are not permitted there. The moment court finds that yes, this is an issue which must be addressed, then they put up for hearing in open court by giving notice to all the parties. So far, review petition has been filed and it has not been brought before either of the judges of the bench. So it would take some time, but we are following it up. Hopefully it will be heard soon.
He is asking for the next bench will be comprising of 3 judges or 5 judges?
Next bench in this matter will be the same bench which will consider the review. Review always goes before the same judges which have passed the order. It's only thereafter, this matter when it is filed for curative, then it goes to 5 judges. 2 same judges, the same bench, and 3 senior most judges.
How is the possibilities to go for and take trial and get a winning for the petition? How is the possibility percentage is there to go if the review petition is accepted in the case trial? Because if it is somehow any other mistake is happened in the petition or the independent time only, the review petition is taken up by so that's how it is how the percentage is possible. It's a next process and how is the possibility, the percentage of the case will take in the trial and go for the winning of the petition?
The trial of the rent suits, there are 2 suits pertaining to rent amount, outstanding as claimed by them. One suit is where we have read that the demand of the rent raised retrospectively beyond 3 years is illegal and is barred by limitation law. Therefore, that demand cannot be raised. Second suit pertaining to rent is the last 3 years, the limitation period for the claiming of the rent, that amount of rent should be as per evidence. So both trial will continue. There is no effect on those trials. As far as suit for possession, which was filed by suit for injunction from forcible dispossession, which was referred to mediation where government is ex parte, TDDC is participating, is also pending before trial court. Now, that suit may have become infructuous, but we have rights under law to take back that possession taken illegally. So trial will continue, yes.
Sir, he is asking if a review petition is allowed by the Supreme Court, will they maintain the status quo or will it revert back?
For the consideration of the matter, they may direct status quo, but when it is decided that yes, they have taken over possession illegally, that can be reverted also.
Any forceful acquisition which has been released?
Yeah. The foremost in the first example of this case itself, when it went to the single judge, it went with the plea that they have taken over possession by force, and single judge gave an order directing them to restore the possession. So it's court's duty to put the clock back. Our job is to bring it to their notice that this has happened in this fashion.